Okay, when we call, I will. Joel hat nicht gemacht.
Yeah.
He did not do.
Yeah.
So we online, Brother Julian, you can start,
Okay.
please. Thank
So
you.
welcome everyone to today's conversation with Messiah and Heart of God, Mr. Zahid Khan. Thank you so much, Mr. Khan, for this opportunity.
Please.
I'm always grateful to have the opportunity to ask you also critical questions, because last time you were asking explicitly also about difficult questions, and today I brought you some very evil questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what else can come from evil world?
Yes, exactly. We are still living in a very evil world.
Yeah.
So many people ask about the origin of this evil. Where does it all come from? Just last week, I was having a longer conversation with one man from a Christian background, and he was asking exactly this question. Where did it all come from, this evil?
In human creation, evil came because of human being. Until now, human history, we are accusing Satan. On the other side, Satan says, they are my partner. So if you are partner, then you are also equally responsible for this evil activity. So until now, I came as a Messiah. It was very easy to push everything to Satan and say, I did not do anything. That's a Satan. So religion used this weapon and accused Satan. Prophet used this weapon, accused Satan. Messiah, 2000 years ago, he accused Satan, but truth never came out. Now, truth is coming that we are more evil because we know that who is the evil. We want spiritual world unthankful to God. We wanted to live in our own dimension. We do not need God. And Lucifer was more active, who became Satan. First of all, he was not agree with God to create this human creation. He saw this potential of human creation. But anyway, he did it because of God. I mean, Jesus got a tired very few years. All my life, I got it tired because how evil this society is, this world is. On the other side, this Lucifer served as a morning star to human being in spiritual life. But if they change, no. They was against the messenger in spiritual life. Lucifer got it tired, frustrated. Million years later, I'm losing my patient now. So if you see the all pieces, we are the most evil people. Not even here on earth, we want to finish the need of God and also spiritual world. So then he fell. As a result, we are putting, like Jewish people do, they take one ship, how you call this thing, female, male, how you call it, shafe, ship, chips.
Bok.
Huh?
Bok.
Pork nicht. This,
Bok.
huh?
The male sheep you call
Yeah, male
bok,
sheep.
but
And
I don't know in English.
Male sheep. Maybe you know other in English?
हुजूर उसका उर्दू में नाम बताइए इधर.
Goat, maybe.
दुम्बे को क्या कहते हैं?
Oh, yeah, it's a lamb.
Lamp. Jewish people,
Yeah, lamb, yes.
Jewish people would only sin here with them and throw him in the forest, and they think we are innocent. Now we first time revealing Messiah because I promised to God, I will not hide this evil. So religion against me, people against me, everyone is against me. But truth has to come out. We are the most evil people, human creation, spiritual world, and also here on earth. We are not letting God intervene in our life, actually. So this is the origin.
Can you talk a little bit more about how it started for our human creation? Because I think in other occasions you were explaining how God created us with a potential in all different kinds of directions, but he didn't create us evil. But where was this point where humanity for the first time began to derail from the
Spiritual world or on earth?
Also in spiritual world.
Spiritual world, I explained you. Mankind are the partner who even pull Satan, Lucifer, to fell, actually. He was serving billion years.
Yes.
Human beings don't want to come in spiritual life back to God.
But do you have any personal experiences with those spirits who for the first time turned their back to God?
You did not put the live stream.
Extra aufgemacht. Mama hat gesagt, ich soll kein Live stream.
Nein. Next time, don't do that. Origin is very simple. Angel creation was not happy with God creating
Soll
human
ich
beings.
jetzt schon anmachen?
No, everything is life now. Angel creation was saying, don't create human being. Long term, they find out angels were right. Other creation was saying, this creation gonna make bloodshed, evil. They saw the potential in spiritual life. Yes, they were living their own group. You want to see their own group on human creation on earth? I love you, you love me. Yes. This kind of selfish world as a dimension to dimension they were living. Who was serving them? Because of God, angel. Yes. They created own barriers, own dimension. And God was saying, I don't know what, you don't know what I know. So God was seeing original potential of human being. Okay. The creation was also fall, but it has nothing to do our human creation. Finally, disunity came in angel. And this creation who was helping, human creation, fall took place. That's the way origin came out, actually. Yeah. Human beings are origin of evil, actually. Their self-centered attitude. You can see also here, they want to finish the need of God. Religion, prophet putting themselves middle point, actually they should tell what God revealing. They're not revealing. Now we have to make a circle of million years to tell this is not true, this is not true. This religion is lying, this religion is lying. Who gonna hear us? So in the growing process, there was not listening God. Billionaire gone. So Lucifer got it tired, angel got it tired, many other got it tired. So who is the reason for the fall? Because even today, human beings don't want to grow, or they want to grow.
So you're saying it was not one specific spirit, one specific human spirit who brought all this evil into human creation, but it was all of us, or many of us at the same
Most
time?
of you, most of you.
Most of us.
Yes. You was creating so many self-centered dimensions. Yeah. We all spirit who now coming as a human being on earth, they all are evil, fallen spirit. Yeah. But what shall God do? God choosing the best person, like a Jesus, like a other prophet relative. And then he using me to go down. Because in the end, you want to have your best people, best horse actually, who win the race. So this fall happened there, and the struggle began. And even today, this dimension of human creation is not growing. And then God say, I found some method that take the memory away from human being. So give them new, fresh chance. What happened? If they took this opportunity, no. They behave same way like they did in spiritual world. Yes. And you can see today, finish the need of God, creating their own happiness, material happiness. And they see all the way they're not happy. Becoming famous, we have money, have possession, everything, they're not happy. But if they want to come back to God, so many times happen on the street. We are talking about a God. They're talking about Jesus. Jesus is my Savior. Jesus is important. Without Jesus, you cannot go and meet God. Same selfishness reflecting on earth, actually. So we have to say where evil began, because we don't want to grow. We want to some hole for so our Savior can bring us in paradise. This is not a paradise, this is a hell, actually. Yeah. Not growing God with God, not listening God or God point of view. This is very tough if I say. If prophets are not revealing about God, they are good or they are evil? I'm asking you.
They are evil.
They're evil.
Evil. Yes? If they're creating their own barriers, putting them in the middle point, God is isolated. The prophets are good or they're evil? Yeah?
Evil.
This is logic, common sense saying to you. God is crying and crying. You can have the world where all bad luck can go away. But here, prophet are not telling, Messiah is not telling, but they're creating their own religion, their own barriers. And now the biggest religion, Islam, Christianity, they believe that without Jesus, without Muhammad, they will not recognize God in spiritual world. It's only our small movement. I'm giving you open opportunity that when you meet God, I can guide you. But I am not the point of humanity, actually, So that's why people are meeting God. That's why many prophet is rising. Yeah, because I would be selfish if I close this door and put myself in the middle point. Yeah. So we can say the biggest evil, not growing, not see God point of view, and finish the need of God, showing the back of God. They are the most evil people, actually, human creation. We can talk about other fallen creation, but question is here, we, what shall we do? Now, I begin all over. You see, if it's a good or is evil that prophet are against me in spiritual world,
Not good.
they should help me. My life is gone. They come now as unfortunately. That's a good or evil.
Not good at all.
You can identify yourself. Okay? Angels are ruling and dominating human being and fallen angel. They don't want to give dominion over and give the way for God. That's a good or evil.
That's
It's
evil.
a common logical question to ask. Yeah. Fallen creation. Any fallen creation, any person, prophet, or whoever they are, they're not giving God X that mankind come to know God. They are good or evil.
The evil.
If they're saying, yeah, let's put this way, Jesus is saying, I know many things about heaven, but you will not understand, so I don't reveal to you. That's a good or evil.
Zoom meeting में डिस्प्ले किया ना करें.
So what happened?
Evil.
What happened? God is isolated from the religion. Yeah? And God saying, this evil people and this evil fallen angel, fallen prophet, fallen Satan, they are the one who are the partner of these evil people. So evil don't need to come someplace, have to born. Because the ideal concept of God, there is no such a evil. But when you are not listening to the voice of God, you are not paying attention to God as your first love, you are evil actually. So that's why the evil is, you can see identify very clear. You don't need to go some city or country. Yeah, you can see here.
Okay, so you're saying it's a wrong concept to think of evil as something which is brought from some other
Right.
place to us.
Absolutely not.
It's everything which is disconnecting from God and everything which is separating from God
Yes.
and not wanting to listen to God.
Yes. So when you are doing such a thing, you're creating darkness in your spirit. And now you want God should come and take your dark spirit in heaven. How is possible? Yes. Let's say tomorrow, Mr. Sandra says, God, I was working for you, so I want my family also in heaven. He is a good or he is evil? You see, I'm giving one example. Or Prophet Otto says, God, look how much I help, so bring my all evil family also in heaven. That's a good or that's a evil? Yeah.
That's evil. Is it?
That's a evil. So that's the way Prophet saying, I did so much, then my family has to become in paradise. My people have to become in paradise. Yeah. And I saw they make this paradise, in 5 minutes, they make this paradise evil. Because wherever dark spirit gonna go, paradise will be surrounding with evil. Yeah. So many paradise even fall actually. Because paradise is a gross status dimension. Yes. That's why I say you many times, first love, everlasting love should be belong to God. That means there is no compromise. with evil. First love is not, I say, my first love belongs to God. Yes. If I say to my families, my member, one family word, or I say to all over the world, go to hell, those family when they don't want to listen to God actually, yeah? Well, what do you think, this one family word, how they're going to behave with me? I did it. I cut everything. My family, there was many people in America, they want to send me money. I could have easy few $1,000, $5,000, $6,000, enjoy my life. Yeah. I said, no. You have to follow the will of God. They said, no, we want to keep our own religion. You see that? So I cut it everything. I said, no, we are not a family actually. Yes. So evil is not something is born. Evil is when you don't see God's point of view. Yes. If God's saying to me, what I'm telling you, share. What you observe, you share. Experience with me, share. And I said, no, God, they will not understand. Yeah, religion will be, Muhammad will be against. I love Muhammad. Sorry, God. I can, like in the past, the Amliya, he said to God, God saying him one thing, tell about Muhammad, he blocked the kingdom of God and he don't want to write down anything. He loves so much Muhammad. So evil is not something. Evil is when you don't see the way God sees, you don't hear the way God hears. When you don't listen to the voice of God, evil is already begun. You expect, let's say, you go in paradise and you demand, God, I want to have my ancestor. And this dimension where you are, they make evil. And okay, that's not that you're going to sit down over there on throne. They're going to take you with, actually. Also in the hell. You would be happy? Yeah, that's the way. Evil has one coin. One coin saying, come with God and you will be in the light. Other coin saying, if you don't listen to God, you will be in darkness. Yeah? That's the answer.
I see. In many religions, there's also the concept of sinning, and it's very much related to the concept of evil. And I wanted to ask you if you could explain your understanding, your experiences about what this concept of sinning or sin is, and how it relates to the concept of evil.
Let's listen what God says. Whatever you do, if you are cruel, you bring the sin in the world. Misuse, you bring the sin in the world. If you murder somebody, you are sin. There are many sins actually, yes? But let's ask God, what is the God point of view is the sin? Let's ask God. In the Abraham time, in the end, he had 8 children. He want to that God should bless all his children. God said to him, the worst sin and cruel is your children. They are not listening and paying attention to God, actually. You see that? Yes. God did not say sin is small thing, but cruel to God Yes. My promise is not for them with these cruel children of you. They were not helping Abraham. They don't want to do the will of God. There were only 2 children. One was relative, Ismail, and one was Isaac, who want to carry this will of God. God said, I have no promise with your children. Yes. So sin is the one thing. Individual sin is your private matter. The official sin is when you hurt other people. You know what I mean? But on the top, the most highlight is a cruel to God, actually. Yeah. So God says, no, my promise will be not with them. Private sin, you repent yourself, you do mistake, God can. Maybe God forgive, maybe God don't forgive. Yeah. But the highest sin is cruel, misusing mankind, bringing disaster in history. These are not a sin, that's a cruel. Actually. And God says, my promise don't go with the cruel people. Yes. Sin is began when you just become selfish. Yeah. So that's a definition of sin. Yeah. But the highlight is the cruel, where God says, no, I will not go with them. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. There was another question I wanted to follow up with. I don't know how much time we have because I wanted to also touch on the subject of sexuality, because it's very much on this point where on one hand, sexuality is bringing a lot of joy and pleasure. On the other hand, it's also related to a lot of darkness and cruelty. And I wanted to hear your point of view on this.
I give you answer. I give you 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. But let's talk about sexuality. Yeah.
Yes.
Adam, God created Eve for Adam. But God created that Adam gonna bring this woman to God. Yes. She pulled him on the other side, yeah. And so many Messiah and prophet. At this point, sexuality was a misuse. And Adam was fall, and he always tried to find another woman, and he could not find. He wasted his time. And this old prophet, actually. For example, day first, I say, God is my first love. Yes. Then my very beginning love, she rejected. I left her. Yes. She was very beautiful, can be a beautiful sex. Then came many women. Yes. I thought maybe I can bring one new Eva for God. No, they tried to pull me on the other side. Yes. So I always left because I want to stay with God. Yes. So in this during time, sexuality could not pull me to go away from God. It's not evil. I try my best. My motivation was to bring the person to God. And then she said, no, I will offer you only when you live this will of God or God. This moment, if you say, I leave God, then sexuality is bad. I heard in Europe, even the woman says, my God is my man, actually. Yeah. You understand me? Both sides. So many women came in my life. I would say a few thousand even. But if any woman could pull me with her sexuality away from God, then sexuality is evil. They could not pull me. I remain on God's side. So sexuality, which could let me fall in the evil, could not let me fall. I know the members in my one family world. I know Ahmadiyya people who are with evil women and they justify themselves. What shall I do? I have a children. What shall I do? I have this. So many years gone. Yes? Yeah. They not follow my footsteps. I can cut off in 1 minute, actually. Yes, this woman, these children, everybody. There is no family for me if this family don't want to follow the will of God. Yeah. She can be Miss America. Yes. I hate this sexuality that I make God unhappy. Yeah. So this all over the world, I know many stories. I know this Muslim and Ahmadiyya, they are struggling, but they don't want to leave their children. They don't want to leave their wife. Yes. And they're saying, yeah, but there's no but. There's no what. Families are only when they want to take first steps and everlasting step for God, actually. Okay? I know my members struggle when they love somebody. Yeah, if I would not be there, they go direct 15,000 meters like a plane hitting the earth, actually. Yeah. I have to comfort them. I have to use a human tendency. Everything will be okay. Because if I would have a 1 million member, I would not comfort anybody. I would say, this is the way. Yeah. But actually, I don't have many members. So I show them both picture. Yes. I comfort them, but I say, this is not the right path. You're not following the footsteps of Messiah, actually. You're not following the footsteps of God. Yes. I saw member who crying for women. They should cry for night for the for God. They're crying for women. So these all things are what I'm telling you. Anything can be bad. Sexuality can be bad. Whatever after you showing back to God, everything is evil. Everything is misuse. You see that?
I see, yes.
Staying with God, everything is fine because you're not falling together with them in the darkness. You remain with God as a enlightenment person. Yeah.
So you're saying there's nothing particularly bad about sexuality, because in religions, oftentimes they say, oh, anything related to sexuality is a sin. But you're saying only if it's bringing you away from God, then it's a bad thing.
Yes. For example, Muhammad say sexuality is sin, but he had a 13 woman. Why he will make any sin actually?
Is there some other kind of connection with spirituality? Because there are many teachings also from yoga, or they have this Kundalini yoga, or
They are all nothing to do with God. Yeah. Muhammad saying sexuality is sin. He was killing. But by himself, he had a 13 woman. He could take any woman as the evening, one night standby. That was not evil for him. Yes? This is the evil for other. When his own family committed sin, sexuality, he did not put them on the Sharia. So these are the two different measures. One measure you accuse mankind, but same measure you don't apply for your own family. Actually.
I see.
So sexuality is not a, yeah, okay. After this, many women left me. Did I left God? No. I try to find one woman who can be second bank. It took me a long time. Then I have to work 30 years for this person before this person can realize that her life belongs to God. So in this process, there is no evil. Yeah, but homosexuality, God did not create homosexuals. Lesbian, God did not create lesbian, woman to woman. God created in creation everything as a pair, male, female, So in this process is nothing is evil if you remain on God's side. Yeah. Otherwise, everything is evil for you. Yeah. So that's why religion, for them, there were the two different laws. One for themselves, one for other mankind. Yeah. That's the way it goes, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So I think our time now is over. So
Yeah, okay.
I thank you very much from
Yes.
my side. I also thank all of our listeners in Zoom and online. Thank you so much, and see you next time.
Yeah, next time we're going to have more time. So
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Julian.
Take care.
Thank you.
You take over.
Jesus.
Other.
I will ask Brother Julian to stop the recording from his side.